All right, YouTube. Once again, it's Kennard Vernon Stewart here with the podcast talking the Auburn football. Go ahead and like the video, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Down in Deep South, college football is king. And on the plains of Auburn, the battle cry is War Eagle. Arguably, one of the most important situations for Auburn is this 2024 recruiting class that Hugh had to secure. This is one that he talked about. This is the one. This is the one that gets Auburn from point A to point B. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And like I said before, it's always great to be an Auburn Tiger, especially today. Auburn's been doing some pretty good things. A beatdown for Auburn against University of Southern California at home. Against Bronny James, actually. Got Auburn some national attention there. And that blowout win there, they played a really good basketball game. And when we talk about this recruiting class, there's some great things that happened for Auburn there, but there are also a few things that, we could say that are missing. But we're going to talk about, say, the top few of the class. You talk about Cam Coleman, the wide receiver flip from Texas A&M. Excellent receiver from Phoenix City, Alabama, right down the road from Auburn. And this is a situation that's kind of unprecedented for Auburn in recent history, to where they just haven't been able to pull the bag on these in-state recruits. Cam Coleman is a great athlete at wide receiver, probably one of the best wide receivers in this class, and it should have the Auburn fan base very excited about how Auburn will be able to push the football down the field. They talk about, well, look, who's going to throw it to him? We'll talk about that a little bit later. Auburn had to get these guys at receiver to commit because the running back position is important. Auburn transitions as the SEC transitions in welcoming Texas and Oklahoma to the SEC. Auburn's got to put up some points. And let's just do some numericals right now. Let's just say you have a running back that has about 1,200 yards at 5.5 yards per carry. That ain't going to move the ball down the field quick enough to what you want. You need a wide receiver. You need some receivers that average about 18 yards per catch and that can push the ball down the field and that can make those game-breaking plays that Auburn has been missing at wide receiver for quite some time. I think, we can go back to the Darius Slayton days in 2018, 2017, to where Auburn just has not had that game-breaking wide receiver. And then you add on Perry Thompson from Foley, Alabama, that committed, kind of teased Alabama a little bit, like, hey, I might come. Nope, he's coming to Auburn. You got two good receivers as well as other great receivers in this recruiting class. And we're going to talk about the fact that Auburn did not land, at least as of yet, a player in this particular position, but we might be able to see why. Also, you got Armarius Williams out of Clinton, North Carolina. You got DeMarcus Riddens from Clanton, Alabama. These are linemen, these guys that can really make some things happen. Jamonte Waller from Picayune, Mississippi, defensive lineman. Walker White from Arkansas. We knew he was going to commit. He has been advocating for Auburn for quite some time. And, a lot of folks are like, well, will Walker White still commit with Peyton Thorne still at quarterback? Of course. Auburn needs some depth at that position. You talk about Robbie Ashford transferring out, and at the quarterback position is pretty, pretty shallow at that position. Peyton Thorne, Holden Gurnier, and now you have Walker White. I think Auburn will probably pursue some guys out of the transfer portal to shore up depth at the quarterback position. But I think as of now, Peyton Thorne is your guy at quarterback. I think he made some strides down the stretch in this run pass option that Hugh Freeze is attempting to execute at Auburn. He did some great things down the stretch. I think he has to definitely shore up some things with seeing some guys on. But now that he probably will have some help from Cam Coleman, Perry Thompson, and other wide receivers, I think he'll have a little bit more confidence in that position. One of my favorite commits of this recruiting class is out of Tuskegee, Alabama, my hometown, Joseph Phillips. Rated 93%. Very versatile. Could probably play the edge. Probably play the outside linebacker. Gives the defense a lot of leverage as far as what they can accomplish with a true freshman. Now, do I think he'll start? I mean, only time will tell. I don't know. But I think he gives a lot of options in this position. Overall, I think this is a really decent recruiting class for Auburn. They're ranked in the top 10 in the country. Streaking around that number 6, number 7 position. I think this is what Hugh Freeze was trying to accomplish. Year 1, getting to a bowl game, getting some more practices. The only thing is, Tagovailoa from Maryland will not be participating in the game against Auburn in the Music City Bowl. I was actually looking forward to seeing him in that game and giving some tests to the Auburn defense, but he won't be playing. There are some guys that have opted out for Auburn in the bowl game as well. DJ James, amongst other players that won't be there for that game. And, we'll see where this thing goes. Like the video, comment, and subscribe. Auburn, a top 10 recruiting class in 2024, which we hoped. Some predicted, but now it is what it is. Like the video, comment, and subscribe to Vernon Speaks Sports Auburn. Also become a member. We will have some commentary leading up to this bowl game against Maryland, as now with Tagovailoa not participating along with other Auburn players that won't be participating. That kind of, adds some leverage to what we will talk about as far as predictions. Like the video, comment, and subscribe. And as always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger or Eagle.